Welcome, my name is Katerina Eva. I'm independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in UK, and today we will recreate my project for this week Facebook Live event in Monday. I make this super easy card using the celebration stamp set called Epic Celebration. And you have a lot of fun images here. You can color or stamp just directly in one color. You have one background stamp and 2 sentiments, so I think it's a lot of fun, and I just love this guitar thing going on here. And to make this project today I will use 2 Stampin' Up markers, and these markers look like this and have 2 tips. One is very like pointed to writing, BA. I don't know what I want to write, but anyway, you see that it's very small tip, and this is the brush tip. So the difference, as you can see, is in thickness, and also if you tick more you can just play with it. It's not the calligraphic marker type, but definitely you can play with it if you want to make some more difference in dimension. So I'll be using 2 markers, and one is in garden green and second one is in cherry cobbler. To make this project I used the base, which is from crumb cake, and then a layer of cherry cobbler, garden green and whisper white. And we will make the same project today, but we will stamp instead of hot embossing this sentiment here. So I will show you my idea to make it without heat embossing. And here in the background I used Pool Party using the stamp from the same stamp set. So let's get started. Okay, so I start with scrap piece of whisper white, and I have the stamp with guitar on wood actually, and with the brush tip of garden green I will color this part. So during the coloring I need to remind you that we have still celebration, and it's best time of the year for joining, shopping and hosting the Stampin' Up party or classes or workshops, because you will get more products every time you shop, host or join. Okay, so I finished the coloring, and now you need to just breathe on the stamp to moisturize. Okay, so it's ready, and this is the first guitar, and we can go second round with coloring. So every 45 pounds you spend on Stampin' Up shop, you will get 1 free product from celebration brochures, and actually we have 2 brochures right now. You can choose the stamp, you can choose the paper, memory and more cards. kits, ribbon, papers, even we have foil paper right now, so a lot of things there. Okay, so I need to just breathe on my stamp. Okay, perfect. So that's it with this stamp with guitar, and now I can move to Whisper White, and this time we will make things a little differently. I mean, we will stamp using the garden green, and I will use the same sentiment. So here's to an epic celebration, and I try to stamp and just checking everything is fine. Okay, I try to stamp on the center. Oh, I make my edge. I don't like it. So we need to flip the paper around and make the same thing. So I stamp on the center. Okay, that's fine. And just give me a few seconds, I need to clean my hands. I decide we will make 2 cards in the same time today. So I reopen my garden green and I stamp here's to an epic celebration on the center. I decide to make 2 cards in one time today, so I reopen my garden green and ink the same stamp here's to an epic celebration, and I also stamp on the center. So I take the 2" sponge, and I was also take the 5 of stick notes together, and I punched, so I have like 5 circles in punch in one time, and I will mask the sentiment on one card, but I try to put the sentiment in the center, like the circle on the center, so I will just look about the space around my sentiment. So this is for first one, and for second card I will use this stick note, but I will start with the circle to know exactly where I want the things to go. So because these stick notes are a little smaller than I need, I will take 2 of these squares to cover the area I want to work with. If it's not flat, I can even work with sticky notes to just flat it. I will start with this one. Okay. Okay, so I take 1 sponge dauber, and ink pad, and I will add some ink inside. Okay, so I'm going from the stick notes to the center, but not so far, because I want to have a little bit of white paper in the center. Now I can blend a little bit more. I know that right now I have less ink on my sponge dauber, so it will be nice smooth effect of blending. Okay, and now is the time to take our mask off. If you want to make more cards at the same time, you can reuse the mask. Maybe I will cut only this part. And look, you have mask, you can reuse it. So easy peasy. You can of course recreate it if you are not happy. So look how nice it looks when we finish. Here I use the die, layering circles die, and here I only use punch, so it's easier to make. You can make it without cutting and embossing machine, and here we make second version, and in this version we will go from the center, so from the sticky notes outside, okay, so I think I will add a little bit ink just close to the edge. This part of note card is without glue, so we need to cover and very gently use the sponge dauber to don't destroy our work. So my work is finished, and here's the result. So you can see two versions. Okay, so for this first version, for both versions, I will use the cherry cobbler and then the garden green and whisper white. And for second card, I have the same layers. Also, as of my original first project, we need to fuzzy cut the guitars. Okay, so I already made the bases from crumb cake and I score it. I also glue the panels, so it's the layer of cherry cobbler and garden green and whisper white on the top, so I can glue it to the bases. I'm using Tombow. This is the liquid glue which dries quickly. Okay, this is the first one and the second one. I make this one 1/16 inch smaller, this layer from crumb cake, because I simply want to try how it would look like. And I fuzzy cut the guitars, so we have 2 guitars to glue on each card, and I need to think about composition, but I think like this will be fine. Okay, and second card we will make very close like the original ones. So something like this. Okay, so in this moment I need to take my pool party and this a small background stamp from the stamp set, which called Epic Celebration, and I just try to figure out how to make background. So first I want to make darker here, so this is the point. I'm just stamping, gently turning the stamp. Okay, so to make more dimension look, I will just stamp on one guitar bag. Okay, so let me check it. Maybe we'll need to add more of this background stamping. I think we need a little bit more here. Okay, then we'll also add here a little bit. Okay, so let me see. I think it looks perfect. Okay, so this is the first one, and actually I can glue this guitar using Tombow. And I will add this small dimensionals to the back of this guitar. Okay, so I can take the back of my dimensionals. This is the mini Stampin' Up mini dimensionals. Okay, so we are ready to put the final guitar. Okay, so So the card looks like this, and now we can move on to second card. Let me see how it looks like. I need to check my original one, but the circle is smaller, so it could be some difference. I like this. Okay, so let me clean my desk quickly and I will show you all 3 cards ready to go. Hi, it's Katarina again, and of course I need to trim my video because it was too long, because as always I talk too much, but you can see all 3 cards together here on photos. And I have very exciting news for you. We have new items in celebration pots, so you can check them out on my blog, thestamp.com. And if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe and support my work with Stampin' Up. Bye!